now to breaking news. A woman was shot and killed this morning in Jamaica, Queens.
It happened right outside of her home. CBS News' Karen Dillon is live in Jamaica with more. Karen.
Mary and Cindy, detectives remain here on the scene of this horrific shooting in Queens. They're trying to piece together exactly what happened. Let me give you a live look behind me right now so you can see for yourself. Now, the victim has been identified as Dawn Peterson. Police say a preliminary investigation has found Peterson was approached by a man in front of her own home before being shot multiple times this morning. Officers...
Approached by a man in front of her home. And just shot. I told you, these sisters get killed in the streets. Okay? They killed in the street just like anything that's outside. Okay, so this is Dawn Peterson here. This is the woman, 39 years old. Shooter clad in black fatally shoots woman 39 on Queen Street. Unbelievable someone would do this, says friend. And this doesn't have to be a scorned love. It could have been anybody. That's where we're at now. That's where we're at now. It could have been anybody.
Now, the victim has been identified as Dawn Peterson. Police say a preliminary investigation has found Peterson was approached by a man in front of her own home before being shot multiple times this morning. Officers are now investigating whether the victim and her attacker knew each other.
She was a great girl, a wonderful woman.
Dawn Peterson's family and friends gathered outside her home Friday morning, unable to contain their grief. The 39-year-old was shot and killed just hours earlier. It's believed she went outside to start her car for work when she was ambushed.
She has two children, a son, 18, who is very distraught right now, and a little girl, 3 years old. A preschooler.
Police say the shooting happened shortly before 6:30 near Foch Boulevard and 155th Street. Peterson was found lying in the street with multiple gunshot wounds to her chest and back. She was rushed to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center where she was pronounced dead. Neighbors are left in shock.
I think it's disgusting. I think it's sad, and it's most of all scary.
Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz came to the scene Friday to see it for herself. She described the situation to us as tragic and horrific. Friends and neighbors are now desperately searching for answers as to what happened.
We're just praying. We want to know who did it. Most of us. You don't expect to wake up in the morning, go to work, and not make it.
So police say so far no arrests have been made. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. We're live this afternoon in Jamaica, Queens. Karen Dillon, CBS 2 News.
Karen, thank you.
Jackson police arrest and charge 5 men who allegedly are responsible for several crimes across the capital city. Police say one of the suspects is someone they've been tracking for months.
12 News' Anna Farish was first on the scene as these suspects were taken to prison. She joins us live from JPD headquarters. Anna?
Well, Melanie, Jackson police say that they have caught the ghost that they have been looking for. They're calling 17-year-old Joseph Brown the most dangerous man in Jackson.
A 17-year-old is the most dangerous man in Jackson, Mississippi. And it's probably like that all throughout the stand. I'm sure it's like that in D.C. You saw the story I did about the kid in D.C. last year. No, earlier this year. It might have been last year, whatever. 16-year-old. Just psychopathic killer. You saw the one I did about the psycho teen in Philly, who just been like on a rampage. He killed like a famous comedian. He did a mass shooting. He killed the guy that got killed outside of the jail. It was a bunch of high-profile stories in Philadelphia. And come to find out, this one teen had been doing all of them. And they happened over the span of several weeks and months. The most dangerous person in most Stanian provinces is a 16, 15, 16, 17-year-old son teen. That's your community. And it's only getting worse.
17-year-old Joseph Brown, the most dangerous man in Jackson. Would you like to say anything, Mr. Brown?
I ain't got nothing to say, y'all. Mr. Brown, you got anything to say?
Jackson police arrested the man they believe is responsible for shooting and killing a pregnant woman Wednesday and the 4 others involved.
We've been going after Mr. Brown day in and day out, tracking his location, taking leads. Any information that come in regarding Mr. Brown, we followed up on it, and last night was very successful.
According to Chief James Davis, officers responded to the scene on Beasley Road where they identified Brown and his car from surveillance video. He says the criminal apprehension team tracked his car to a home on Kenmore Drive.
Once I heard from our commander, he stated that Joseph Brown was on the inside of the house. That's when we activated the SWAT team, and that's when we was able to apprehend 5 individuals that is responsible for many homicides here in our city.
5 individuals responsible for many homicides in the city. How do you fix this without a crime? How do you fix this by letting these guys back out on the street in a few years? How do you fix this by letting these guys be on the street until their trial date with an ankle monitor? I just don't know how you fix that with the current way things are going.
Apprehend 5 individuals that is responsible for many homicides here in our city.
The other suspects arrested were Marxavier Harrington, Kenya Webster, Antonio Esco, and Gary Taylor.
I'm innocent. What are you innocent of? Everything that I'm charged with. Are you like everything? Wrong place, wrong time.
Commander Thompson says of the alleged crimes, some are linked to gang activity.
Well, it's going to be a little bit of all of them. Street justice, retaliation, and some of it appeared to be it was just a fun game for them, just to commit those heinous crimes.
Did you hear what he said? Yeah, some of it was, gang violence, retaliation, yada, yada, yada. But there was a portion of it, just fun. And that's where I lose you guys. Because you guys don't understand when I tell you that these kids are having fun. This is fun. It's like a game. And it's always been like that. This has nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto or the proliferation of video games. It's always been like this. Okay? But when I say things like, oh, it's fun, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. This is fun. Going around killing people is fun. Just like the story I did the other day, the 71-year-old man walking down the street in Chicago. That guy didn't think he was going to get caught for that. They're just going around killing people. Killed a pregnant woman. Just shot her dead. And when I tell you, they run away, they do that and then they run off away laughing or drive away laughing. I'm not saying that just for shock value or to be, cute. They literally run away or drive away laughing. After they destroyed multiple lives. Killed a pregnant woman, that baby inside of there just didn't get a chance to run away laughing. They don't care.
Some are linked to gang activity.
Well, it's going to be a little bit of all of them. Street justice, retaliation, and some of it appeared to be it was just a fun game for them, just to commit those heinous crimes.
District Attorney Jody Owens says the arrest is a big win for the city of Jackson and Hinds County. He, along with JPD, believes citizens can feel safer. According to Chief James Davis, the two men, Brown and Harrington, are at the Madison County Detention Center. The other men have gone to the Raymond Detention Center. None were given bond today in court. Live outside JPD headquarters, Anna Farish, 12 News.